almost feel like we were born knowing what we're supposed to do, and then somehow, somewhere, it gets lost. Yeah. And so maybe now it's our time to, to reconnect with it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's why. Ta-da!
You think you lost your passions, or what happened? Why do we not even know what we're interested in anymore? Or why can't we even talk anymore? So why did it happen?
Okay, well, I think it's because of what I mentioned earlier, responsibilities. I think, we didn't have the same time we had. We kind of got clouded by, or not clouded by,
our time was not our own.
Yeah,
right?
Something just switched. It's like, okay, you can no longer do this because now you have a crying baby here, and now you have 2, or now you have 3 crying babies, right? So when are we supposed to, design a room? When are we supposed to sit with a friend and just ask them questions and, just feed, what used to feed our interest before? Now it's, oh gosh, I need to make the food. I need to go pick up this person, or I need to go to work. I need to get ready for work. I need to make money, all of this stuff. So, that, I think there's that. And then after a time, I think we just kind of either mourn not having it anymore and feel too regretful that we're no longer doing what we want to do. And I don't know if we just sit in that regret and just like, I'd rather just sit in this regret rather than figure out if this is still something for me, which I don't know. But I feel like I was stuck in that of like, oh, I do regret not going into architecture or whatever, or any type of design. But at the same time, am I too scared to even, go back in?
Get in your comfort zone where you know these are the things I'm going to do. And
Exactly. Like, how much more do I have to learn? Because now my bandwidth in my head can't take in as much as when I first felt that urge to do, that. Like, so would I rather just be ignorant to it and not touch that? Because what if I do go back to it and I'm totally disappointed? Now it becomes more of a risk factor. Now have I wasted too much time on, something frivolous, as my passion? It becomes, kind of like a sad story when so much time has, come between things we used to enjoy doing, and now.
It's hard for women, right? We're caregivers, and then we kind of put everything on pause of ourselves, right? But at some point you realize that, I want more out of my life, right? You want some fulfillment, you want some sense of purpose.
Right.
Yeah.
And I feel like sometimes, we become blank slates. Even when we say like, oh, I want purpose, I want to do something that fulfills me, but then our minds go blank.
Don't ask me what I want to do.
Right. It's like, but then, I don't know. I feel like it's always been a part of us. And it's not such a crazy question. It's not such an unclear question. We make it unclear because we haven't been asked that in such a long time, Yeah. But I think what I almost feel like we were born knowing what we're supposed to do, and then somehow, somewhere, it gets lost. Yeah. And so maybe now it's our time to, to reconnect with it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's why. Ta-da! Okay, so now we're going to talk about tips on how to reconnect. The first tip, think about things that you used to enjoy doing, like when you were 15, 20, 25. I know personally, when I was away at college, whenever I would come back home, I would redecorate my room. I would repaint it. I would reconfigure furniture. I would do everything. Those are the kind of things that I enjoyed and I would see myself constantly doing. So things like that could give you hints into what your passions are. That's number 1. Number 2, schedule yourself. Block out time for yourself. In the midst of work and running errands and taking care of people, just block out 30 minutes of your own time where you can just recenter and kind of reconnect with what you feel you need at that moment. Whether it's doing something you're interested in or just having quiet time to think about what you're interested in. So that's number 2. Number 3, experiment without pressure. I think up until this point, we do things in order to create a result. Action, result. That's what we've done for the last 30, 40 years. But I think when you're following or trying to figure out what you're passionate about, maybe just do things because you enjoy doing it, not because it's going to result in some sort of end product. Don't pressure yourself with it needing to make money or it needing to, I don't know, help someone even. Just take the pressure off of it meaning anything to anyone besides you. You know? Number 4, take micro steps. 15 minutes a day. That's all it takes. As busy as we all are, I get it, but 15 minutes, even if it's before everyone wakes up, if it's taking notes and, you know, or watching like a YouTube video on how to, I don't know, change a light switch, which I'm kind of interested in. I mean, things like that. Just take those 15 minutes and you never know where that's going to go. If that's going to lead into another 15 minutes or, you know, or maybe just 5 minutes. I mean, just, again, no pressure, but take that time to, I don't know, move something forward. And the last one, community. Become a part of a community that encourages your same interests. It makes it easier. I know that this has been a whole lot easier doing this with a good friend. If I were doing this on my own, I'd probably have, you know, 1 minute of one video out there and hope that no one watches it, and I would tell no one. So it took us a while to get to this point where, you know, we're like, okay, let's lock it down. Let's do this in a room. You know, let's get this done. Definitely, like, those kind of holdups and things, but it was so much easier doing something like this with a friend. So that to look forward to too. So I guess those are very general tips to figure out or to start to figure out what your passions and interests in, and yeah, and just go for it because why not? That's it. Okay, so now it's your turn. Comment on something you used to love doing and subscribe to our channel if this is something that resonates with you, and walk this journey with us.
Share this with other women you think might want to hear this message.
And remember, you haven't missed your moment. You're standing in it right now. Go you.